Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Rangga Hadiwijaya, English education student of Universitas Singaperbangsa Karawang. On this video, I would like to present the result of my research entitled The Student Perception of the Media Used by Teacher in Teaching English. The background: instructional media is the means for transmitting or delivering message, and in teaching learning perspective, delivering content to the learners. To achieve effective instruction, by Omeng and Prisca 2060, it purpose that instructional media might be all the traditional ways to outside classroom to teach English. It can provide experience for the students to involve students' sense in learning. It can make students' attitude more positive, encourage their self-motivation, and enhance understanding. Instructional media is tool for teaching and learning process. Everything that can be used to stimulate the mind, feeling, attention, and ability or skill of student in order to encourage the learning process. It also helps the teacher to teach more effectively, improve teachers' knowledge about the instructional media in presenting materials, and enable the student to learn more readily, especially to fulfill objectives in teaching learning situation. Media occupies an important position as one component of the learning process. Without media, communication will not occur, and learning process as a communication process also will not be able to take place optimally. In fact, what happens in learning is often a process running effectively a lot of times. Energy was while learning goals cannot be achieved. Even happen noises in communication between teachers and students. The second thesis from Rangga 2016, Islamic University of Asyafia with the little student perception on the use of movie media in English language teacher. The result of this study showed that most students that the movie media give more advantage than the disadvantage. The study was concluded the movie media can be used as an alternative teaching English for listening practice in the class, attract student attention, present language in a more natural way than found in course book. It is because the teachers utilize the provided media in the school and utilize it to show the material, transferring the knowledge in attractive ways to the student. It's also a teacher is attractive to use media in teaching. The third thesis from Nurjana and the same years 2016, Muhammadiyah University of Makassar, with the title Student Perception Towards the methods used by teacher in teaching English. The result of this study showed that the methods used by the teacher can make students are happy and enthusiastic in teaching English. Students are easier to understand the materials, can repair the pronunciation, and increase the vocabulary. Based on those researches, it is suggested that English teachers must be creative and use media in teaching English. Instead of teaching will be more interesting. Understand the lesson that they receive. provide motivation, attract attention, stimulate student response, and make the class more meaningful and enjoyable. In this case, to know the reality of teachers to creativity, instructional media or not, we can see through observation or student perception. The perception can be described of students enjoy or not studying by teachers. Creativity in teaching English. Students who are happy to follow the lesson and pay attention to teachers when delivering the materials means that the media used by teacher are suitable with student. But when the students are not happy to follow the lesson, feel bored when teachers delivering the materials mean that the media used by teacher are not suitable with the student. Thus considering the reality teaching and learning process in school, the teachers was interested in doing a research to analyze the student perception of media used by teachers in teaching English at SMK 1 Tirtamulya Karawang. The problem statement. Based on the background above, the problem of the research can be formulated in the following question. What media are used by teachers in the teaching English? How is the student perception of the media used by the English teachers in teaching English? Object of the study. Based on the problem statement above, the study aims to find out the media used by the teachers in teaching English. And the second, the student perception of the instructional media used by the English teachers in teaching English. Significance of the research. The results of the study are expected to be useful for first, the student. It can help student achievement who has teachers creative in teaching. And the second, teachers. It provide motivation for teachers to develop creative ideals and behavior in teaching. School and the third, school as an input to the school to find out the creativity in teaching English teachers on the student achievement, especially in English language lesson. And four, increasing knowledge about the student perception on the effect of teachers' creativity in teaching English process towards students' achievement of study English. And the last, other researchers. It is expected the result of this research will help finding reference for further research. Scope of the research. This research focused on distributing including the instructional media that was used by the English teachers in teaching English and the student perception of the media used by the English teachers in teaching and learning process at the 10th grade student in vocational high school. Chapter 2. Review or relative review of related literature. The study designed to describe students' perception of the media used by English teachers in teaching English. It was conducted to know what media is used by English teachers in teaching English and how the students perceive their teachers in learning English in classroom. Therefore, this chapter presents some concepts of perception and instructional media. First, the concept of perception. Perception has a variety of sense according to experts, among others. According to Michael, 1999, that perception sub feeling and thinking toward thing and by a process. It means that someone can express what are there in their mind. To addition, the definition of perception can be found in Sealer as cited in Black and Secular 2006. Perception is what person or student feel about particular thing, both conscious and unconscious, whether visual or auditory, and thought that are caused by process going on the brain. This means when human visual system perceives an image or thing, they are going to think an information, then they perceive it through the audio what on the human brain. On the other side, according to Oxford Dictionary 2006 and 2007, perception is definition as the way you notice things, especially what they say, why with the sense. Perception deals with the human sense that generates signal from the environment through sight, the eye, hearing, touch, the other parts of the body, smell, nose, and taste, tongue. It means that perception and human sense involve the organization of the acquired data or information. In other words, the human sense and the reaction involved in human sense happens as instinct. For an example, the speed with which an individual bats the eye lead on sight an object moving rapidly in the direction of the eye. The reaction of people to sound and sharp objects that touch touch the skin are examples of instinctive behavior based on processed information. Furthermore, Angel 2015 and 122 state the perception is the consequences of particular material thing present to sense. So the perception can be defined as the process of stimuli through the sense, which is preceded by the attention or awareness that the individual is able to determine, interpret, and appreciate about what is observed, how a person sees, views, or defines something. In addition, Wang 2007 1 and 2 say that perception is a set of internal sensational cognitive process of the brain at the subconscious subcognitive function layer that detects, relates, interprets, and searches internal cognitive information in the mind. In other words, perception is people's opinion about something that they thought is true. It means that perception refers to someone's sense or view towards a certain object. Perception is people's opinion about something that they thought is true and understand them. The correlation is shows students' motivation on their perception of ability in learning English. Rubin in 1997 points out that perception is process by which individuals organize and also interpret their sensory experience so that it will bring means to them. It means that a process by which individuals organize to interpret their sensory impression in order to give meaning to their environment. Thus, it can be said that perception refers to someone's sense or view towards a certain object. In other words, student perception can be the essential factors to support the teaching learning process itself. Thank you very much.